So we are going to use the SED command to do this. That's SED. So to add the headers, we call SED and we bring a quote and we say 1i. And then we bring a slash and then we will specify the headers. Now, you should also take into consideration the separation. So what character is being used to separate the columns. For this particular file here, the columns are separated by tabs. That's why it's called tab separated values. Okay, so for tab, the character that is used to represent it or to specify, let's say the characters is /t. I'll do everything here. I will just represent it for you to see. All right, so let's get back. So after 1i, you bring your slash and you specify your headers. So we have 3 columns. That means we will need 3 headers. So I'll start with the first header. So that is gen ID. And then after specifying the first header, you also need to include a separator. So here and here, there's a separator. Here and here, there's a separator. So the separator in this file is a tab character. So for tabs, we represent it with /t. Take note of that. So gen ID, that's this column. There's a tab here, and that is what we are representing here, /t. And then you add the second header. So let's say this is sample 1. You can say sample 1 or sample 01. That's also fine. And then you bring your /t again because there's another column here. Okay, and then you specify, let's say sample 02. And then that is it. All right. So we have your SED 1i slash. This slash is supposed to come. And then you have all this information also here. So you have them here like this. So gen ID, and then there's a tab here, which is /t. And there's another column here. That is sample 01. That's the read count for sample 01. And then there's another tab, which is here. And we have sample 02, and then we bring our single quotes here. So this is how we do it. All right, so after specifying the information like this, then we also need to supply the SED with our file. All right, the file in which we want to add the headers. So it is this file, this is the name. So we specify it here. So we say genscounts.tsv. So this becomes our final command. Okay, so let's execute this command. So when we execute, we will have this. I repeat, when we execute, we are going to have something like this, but it's all the lines that have been displayed. So what we can do for the start is to just use the head to get a few lines of it. And then we are going to see the headers here. All right. Now, when we open it with a spreadsheet software, you will know how it is. All right. Now, what we did with this SED command here, with the head or without the head, is to just add the headers. But we can also save the outputs to another file. So we can do that here. So we can just redirect the outputs to another file. So we can say maybe gen counts, let's say, with headers. Let's give it an appropriate with headers. All right. .tsv. Okay, so we can do it this way. So let's execute this command. So once we do that, if you do an ls, you find another file here, gen counts. Now we can do a head on it to see it here. Now let's open this with our spreadsheet software. I think that will be better so that we can see what is actually happening. All right, so we have our files here. So this is the original one, gencount.tsv. I'll open it. Let's see. So this is it. And this is also the one with headers. You can open all of them with a spreadsheet software. So that's what I'm doing. So open this one also, and you see it here. So now you can see what is happening. So the headers have been added nicely. So we have this, and we also have this. Let me just zoom in. All right. So we have like this. So instead of trying to waste time to now come to open with a spreadsheet software and then coming to do inserts like this, maybe inserts and type in all these headers, all these things can be a waste of time, especially if you're dealing with lots of files. And so once it makes it easier if you can just issue a one-liner command like I did to just add the headers. That's what I'm referring to here.